if it's $1 or on gum or $30 on that game sale you couldn't. Once you see it, you'll be like, did I really spend $80 this week on snacks? Yes, yes you did. You literally spent $80 on gum and random things, thinking it's just a tiny amount. I won't suffer if I spend just a couple of dollars. Now, now I want to talk to you about something really important. How to fix that problem. We all can identify problems, but the difference in all of us is how you fix that problem. Now let's see how you fix it. Now that you've cried over your spending habits, let's fix it with a rule called the rule of three. First jar: needs, rent, food, transport. That stuff, just the random things you spend money on, like especially the needs. You need the needs, the rent, the food, whatever you spend your money on. The first thing you should deal with is what you need. Your needs declare or determine the amount of money you have. If you have too many needs you have to spend money on, do you think you're going to be able to save up on anything or for anything? No, that's the problem. That's why sometimes we end up saying our allowances aren't enough, or we can't save enough money because we have too many things to buy. Some of the things are needs and we just don't recognize it until the day we start complaining. Number two, the second jar: savings. Even if it's just $2 a week, we have to save something. You need to save something every week, maybe a specific amount of money, at least $1 a week. It's not that bad, but eventually it compounds and you'll find yourself having like $50. Imagine having $50 from saving $1 a week. You're not even struggling, it's just a single dollar. And from that amount only, you're making a lot of money and you're not even suffering. Because to be honest, that amount of money is a lot when you don't know what to do with it. $50. You could buy ice cream, you could buy anything. Not saying it's a good thing to buy ice cream. You shouldn't buy ice cream with savings because you're just saving to waste money. You're just learning to waste. Now, number three, you're allowed to do fun stuff. Yes, I just said that. Fun stuff. You're allowed to have fun, I promise. Just not go full pirate on your wallet. Don't just spend randomly because you think I can spend my money. It's my money. Who told you it's your money? It's not actually your money. You're just spending it because you can. You don't need 10 spreadsheets, you just need 3 jars, physically or mentally, to split your money. You don't need anything to waste your money on thinking you're smart, even though you know you're spending money impulsively. Now, let me show you a way. The impulse trap. How about this? Let's talk about the real villain: impulsive buying. You know that moment when you're just looking and suddenly, boom, you bought a glow in the dark pineapple shaped lamp you didn't need. That thing like that makes you feel like somehow people who sell stuff are manipulative. Like they make you feel like if I don't buy this, I'm going to starve. You know that feeling that makes you end up going to the shops saying, I'm going to buy this and that, numbering the things you have to buy. But when you arrive to the shop, you end up buying the whole row of things you don't even need. How about this as a tip for you to help you avoid that sort of mistake? Next time you feel like buying something, do the 48-hour rule. Wait 2 days if you still want it, fine. But most times you'll forget about it by tomorrow. So if you can remember that what you wanted to buy in 2 days, that means maybe you sort of needed it or you really wanted it. And congrats, you just saved $20 and possibly dignity. You saved your dignity and avoided wasting money on things you don't even need. Let's talk about the money magic. Here's a fun challenge. I call it the invisible money game. Every time you get paid, before you touch a single dollar, move 10% to savings. Pretend it never existed, like you never had that $10 and you were paid, if you were paid $100, pretend you only got $90 and the $10 never existed. It's like ghosting your money, but in a good way. You'll be surprised how fast it adds up and you won't even miss it because you'll have a lot of money and you won't even know where it went. You're not broke. You're just not hiding money from yourself like a ninja yet. Alright, now, quick recap. Track your money like a spy. Use the rule of three. Watch out for impulse traps. Ghost 10% of your income and do that, and boom, you're on your way to not being broke. Maybe even rich, who knows? It might be what's waiting for you in the future. If this helped you, hit the like button, share it with your broke bestie, and don't forget to subscribe for more finance talks. So, now that I've finished that part of why you're broke, now let me talk to you about something important. Did you know that being lazy is actually a superpower? Like, to be honest, if I'm telling the truth, being lazy is super fun. Lazy people are actually lucky because, to be honest, when you're lazy, you do anything, literally anything, to avoid doing work. Take it from me, I'm the laziest guy I know. And being lazy just means that sometimes I do stuff to avoid doing other things, like maybe I procrastinate. That's the bad side of being lazy. The good side, if let's say I had $10 right on me right now, and someone really good at doing something came to me, and let's say we were hanging out, and then my parents call me to do that specific thing, knowing I don't have a need for that $10. Do you think I'm just gonna wait around and not use it? No, if I don't have a use for that $10 or not, don't want to save it, I'm gonna pay that guy. At least I'm gonna give him like $5 and tell him, "Can you do this for me?" Like, look, if I'm being honest, this is out of my own opinion. Most wealthy people, in fact, most hard workers, are sort of stingy or greedy. That's the truth. It's not actually a bad thing to avoid spending a lot, but sometimes you gotta spend to save time. Time is more valuable than money. And if you're hardworking, most of the time you're working. Lazy people are literally almost always free. Right now, if I wasn't shooting this live stream, I'd be sitting down editing a video or just watching content on YouTube. I have nothing else to do because I'm lazy. They know I'm lazy. Everyone knows I'm lazy. Give me a book, give me a laptop, give me anything. I will do the work, just not manual labor. I'd rather pay someone knowing that I'm literally the most greediest person I know. I'm literally the kind of people who would do anything to avoid doing work or to avoid spending money. But I'd gladly pay someone to do the work for me because I don't want to do it. I don't like doing it. Work is not fun. No one said work is fun. I know that, but I will not spend any money because why? I don't like spending money. But I would gladly pay someone to do something that I don't want to do. Picture Elon Musk. He has a tech company. He has a lot of companies. X and SpaceX, the Tesla. He has a lot of companies, but he doesn't do all the work alone. Why? Because for one, it's a lot. For two, he wants to save his time. People who like hard work and avoid spending money are actually the most doomed people on earth because why? That person would rather be a content creator and edit his own videos and do everything alone, even when he has money. He could be a millionaire but still editing his own videos because he's greedy and he likes working hard. He won't have time for family. He'll be always busy telling you, I'm a hard worker, it's a good thing, I'm blessed. Being a hard worker sometimes is a curse. You know that, right? Being a hard worker is a good thing, but sometimes it curses you to a point whereby you have no friends because everyone knows this guy is always busy. Don't even invite him to a party. Don't invite him anywhere because honestly, he's the kind of people who like working hard and avoid doing other things because they feel like it's a waste of time. Being honest, being a hard worker sometimes causes problems because it makes you feel like you can do anything alone, when in actual reality, you can't. Being lazy is actually your greatest strength, not your biggest weakness. There was this one time where I started, I was told that my new job was doing the dishes, like my new chore, since we separate the chores in my home. And when we did that, when I was given the dishes, the next day, my father gave us some allowance money, just to spend. It was a lot for that time. So we all, me being the person I am, decided not to use the money. I put it down a couple of days later, I still had it. Their money was gone. And knowing that my brother is very willing to do anything to get money, and that I don't really have a use for that money because I didn't want to buy anything, and the things I like are super expensive. I had to do something important, but I didn't want to do the chores first because that thing came first. But my parents didn't want to hear it because to them, what I had to do was not that important because it wasn't a need. So, what did I do? I asked my brother to do me a favor, and I told him I'll give him a specific amount of money if he did it because, well, I don't like doing the work. So, let me ask you this: is laziness really bad, or are we just using it wrong? Let me redefine laziness. Laziness can lead to efficiency because laziness means you do anything in your power to avoid work. Some of the best ideas on the world are based on person wanting to find shortcuts or better ways. Imagine AI. Artificial intelligence was created to make things faster and easier, meaning it's made for lazy people. If it wasn't here, some of the things we have wouldn't exist because we wouldn't know in any info because everyone is a hard worker. If everyone is a hard worker, then why do I need to hire you? To be honest, yes, it might sound like I'm not being fair, but we all know it. The richest people on earth are super lazy. And I'm saying this from my own opinion. And it's a fact, actually. Being a hard worker will leave you poor, will leave you in the dust. Imagine, picture this, and this is actually true, you can even look it up. Are construction workers wealthy? Nope. Are mechanics wealthy? Nope. Are street builders wealthy? Nope. Are security guards or anyone doing manual labor wealthy? Nope. Are miners wealthy? Nope. That's the problem. The guy owning the mine is the one who's wealthy, and he does. How about this? I want. How about this? Let me tell you. There's something called four actual tips that can help you be lazy the good way. Time blocking, using deadlines, reducing unnecessary steps. Did you know there's something called productive procrastination? Yes, those are two words I've never thought I'd hear in one sentence. Productive procrastination is basically you using your procrastination in a good way. I have a video I made talking about procrastination. I'm going to be posting it soon, so be stay tuned and watch the video when I post it. So yeah, maybe I'm lazy, but that's why I get things done faster, smoother, and with more time left to chill out, relax, have a sip on a drink, enjoy something, do something fun, and not be stuck working, doing manual labor, being bored, and always struggling to get things done because I want to do everything on my own. So basically, I know sometimes it's impossible. It feels like the world is against you when you're lazy. Look, you don't need those people dragging you down. And this live stream, I really enjoyed it. So, guys, hope you watched the video I was talking about. It's going to be titled Laziness is a Superpower. Here's why. And I really enjoyed this talk. Hope you like and subscribe and rewatch the live stream if there's something you want to clear up. And comment down on what you think I should make a live stream about. I really enjoy live streaming these days because it helped me clear my mind and talk about things I don't get to talk about much in my videos. So see you later guys. I'll be live streaming again in a few hours. Hope you stay good. This is Blade and I'm signing out of this live stream. Bye bye. Here's a poll and I want to ask something. I want to ask you all something. Let me do this. Mm, should I talk about time? Well, I want to know answer it was possible, but let me do this. And now let me get sorry guys, I'm kind of doing something here, and I want to see. Um. Okay. Yes. No. 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 Sorry. Sorry. That was a minor setback, and